video, another episode of Everybody Hates Black Men. I'm your host, Edward Anderson. I should have did kind of an video upload with this. I really should have, but I'm gonna do it the way I'm gonna do it right now. And we're talking Joy Taylor. So I posted a post. Shout out to Chiz Zed. He did a video on Joy Taylor and a podcast that she was in, where the dude is basically just gonna do his job. And he's basically going to extract as much, get her comfortable and saying as much stuff as she can, because that's really the podcast game. You know, people can leave it to other dudes. Like, I never look for these women to get pushback on. And one thing that a lot of women don't understand is when you don't get, it's a trap when you don't get pushback. Dudes don't give you pushback because they understand that you're going to get roasted and cooked. People are going to make videos cooking you, TikTok, whatever, cooking you, whether it's on TikTok or YouTube, and then that's going to spread their platform. So when they let you talk and they do this all like, yeah, or they say things in a way that keeps you going, a lot of these dudes know what you're saying is fucking stupid, but they still do that. So Joy Taylor's on a podcast, and she said a couple of key things. I definitely invite you all to watch the Chiz Zed video because it's a good video. She said a couple of things. Number one, she said that the reason why society is deteriorating is because of lonely men, because of incels, they can't get no pussy. Where have you heard this before? This is why Kamala Harris lost. So somehow society is deteriorating because Kamala Harris, as if Kamala Harris, like not having a woman is an indicator of society deteriorating. But she said that the solution to that would be legalizing prostitution at the end of that. And so one thing about Joy Taylor. Hold on one second. Joy Taylor is a bop. And Joy Taylor is a bop. Joy Taylor is a bimbo. She should have never been on television. Her intellectual capacity, and when I say a bimbo, she is someone that doesn't know shit, and quite frankly, her ability to be inquisitive on shit is just not where it is. If Joy Taylor did not have looks, and if she wasn't light-skinned, she would be nothing. It's very obvious that that's what it is. This is a woman that is 38 years old and is the literal definition of what acculturated prostitution is. She has had these things. When you put her, in fact, I'm going to keep it real. As much as I like how Taylor Rooks looks, the reality is for Joy Taylor to be Taylor Rooks' friend, you notice how they're not around each other like that anymore? For them to be friends says a lot about Taylor Rooks. Because what it says is you don't, like, because Joy Taylor is obvious about how she gets down with this. She is literally the definition of an acculturated prostitute. And she uses sex as a way, in her mind, as a way to level a playing field. And she's the perfect example of these chicks that will get on OnlyFans and they will shit on the men that give them money. By the way, a lot of men that give women money on OnlyFans are married. A lot of like these broke, dusty incels, somehow they all got enough money to give these chicks the kind of money they give. It's not that. A lot of these guys are married. But the thing about it is with Joy Taylor that makes her extra fucking dumb is that, first of all, the women are trying to do the same shit in order to think they're going to get an outcome. You shaming men doesn't change shit. Because here's the thing, if you say that these incels that are nobody, the lonely men that don't matter, you've pretty much acknowledged, what you have already acknowledged is that these guys have the capacity to affect you. They have the capacity to affect the society in a negative way. If I'm going to go on everything that came out of your mouth, basically these guys have the ability to break the society and deteriorate it to the point where it affects women that supposedly look good like you, to the point where you're actually willing to sell out other women, talking about legalizing prostitution. And the thing that annoys me about Joy Taylor more than anything, it's very obvious she doesn't think what she says through. And she depends on dudes to pretty much be on some yes man shit because they're trying to have sex with her. Otherwise, she cannot really function. This is why Cam Newton looked goofy as hell when I forget what the dude's name was saying that he didn't want to be around her because she's a problem. This is the guy, like Cam, the more she opens her mouth, the more Cam Newton looks dumb as fuck for going out of his way to defend her. She is part of the problem. But anyway, if you make prostitution legal, you will destroy women and they will not be able to recover. Women don't want prostitution legal. There's a reason for that. Well, I didn't say all that. My point is, the issue is she's that for in a corporate office. You got to understand where she's generally presented. She's generally presented in a corporate. That's the issue. And the issue is she's the type of person. I mean, again, nobody. This dude would have never asked her about what she said about putting a fake Me Too case on a dude. Like, again, these women look to live in their own artificial reality. And this is why you can't, like, honestly, a lot of dudes are looking for permission to do shit, and that's very problematic. It's very problematic. A lot of dudes seek permission from women to do shit. And ultimately, it's interesting to see how open a lot of these women are about this bullshit. It really is. Well, they don't want it legal. And again, she's like, again, this is all about saying these incels, these insignificant incels. It's like, bitch, do you even know what that really means? Like, do you really understand what that means? Like, it's like, you know, because there's no such thing as an incel female. It's just all these women are just having a great day. Like, it's just crazy, just the reality people, like the willingness people are willing to lie. It's literally like looking at mind control. I keep telling y'all, it's like looking at mind control. It really is. And so I would love, I'm gonna keep it real with you, I would love for Joy Taylor and Paul Pierce to have a conversation. Because Joy Taylor cannot say Paul Pierce can't get a bitch without money. Joy Taylor can't say Paul Pierce can't get a bitch with money. That would be some shit I would pay to see. Because at the end of the day, she would never see. Joy Taylor would never get in front of an NBA player outside of the fucking you know, media studio and say that stupid shit. Because at the end of the day, Joy Taylor is like, yo, at the end of the day, you straight for the stroke. But when you look at that level, you're a dime a dozen. You're not like, real talk. You said he was, so okay, good. If she was, then I want to see that. I want to see that. I'm gonna look it up. Thank you for telling me. I'm going to look that up because I'm curious to see what Paul Pierce was saying. I'm gonna look that shit up right now.